Okay, so I wanted to read real quick Hebrews 9. And it's talking about of course, the covenant. Then verily the first covenant had also ordinances of divine service and worldly sanctuary. For there was a tabernacle made, the first wherein was the candlestick, the table, the showbread which is called the sanctuary, and after the second veil the tabernacle which is called the holiest of all, which had the golden censer and the ark of the covenant round about with gold, where the golden pot that had manna, and Aaron's rod that budded, and the tables of the covenant, and over it cherubims of glory shadowing the mercy seat, of which we cannot speak now particularly. Now when these things were thus ordained, the priests went in always to the first tabernacle, accomplishing the service of God, but into the second went the high priest alone once every year, not without blood, which he offered for himself for the errors of the people. Okay, the Holy Ghost, this signifying that the way into the holiest of all was not yet made manifest, while as the first tabernacle was yet standing, which was a figure for the time that then present, in which were offered both gifts and sacrifices, that could not make him that did the service perfect as pertaining to the conscience, which stood only in meats and drinks, divers washings, and carnal, carnal ordinances, and imposed on them until the time of Reformation. But Christ, being come a high priest of good things to come, by a greater and more perfect tabernacle, not made with hands, that is to say, not of this building, neither by the blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood he entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us. For if the blood of bulls and goats and the ashes of heifer, sprinkling unclean and sanctified for purifying the flesh, how much more shall the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself without spot to God, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God? And for this cause he is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of death, for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament, they which called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance. For where there a testament is, there must also of necessity be the death of the testator. For a testament is of force after men are dead, otherwise it is of no strength while the testator liveth. Whereupon neither the first testament was dedicated without blood. For when Moses had spoken to every precept to all the people according to the law, he took the blood of calves and goats with water and scarlet wool with hyssop, and sprinkled it both on the book and on all the people, saying, This is the blood of the testament which God had enjoined unto you. Moreover, he sprinkled the blood both like the tabernacle and all the vessels of the ministry, and almost all things are by law the purged with blood, and without shedding blood there is no remission. It was therefore necessary that the patterns of things in the heavens should be purified with these, but the heavenly things themselves with better sacrifices than these. For Christ is not entered by the holy places made with hands, which are figures of the true, but into heaven itself, now to appear in the presence of God for us. Not yet that he should offer himself often as the high priest into the holy place every year with the blood of others. For then must he often have suffered since the foundation of the world, but now, at the end of the world, he appeared to put away the sins by a sacrifice of himself. And it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this is judgment. So Christ once offered to bear the sins of many, and unto them that look upon he shall appear a second time without sin unto salvation. So I don't know. I hear a lot of people arguing about, um, is Jesus really going to come down? I hear people talking, was there really Jesus? Like, was there a real Jesus? I mean, are we Jesus? Like, um, you know, and is Jesus coming back, or is it just talking about, being born again and, walking, spiritually and reaching the heavens, so to speak? I just hear a lot of people questioning a lot of stuff. So, um, and if Jesus was truly king, you know, and when it says he's going to appear, is he literally going to appear, or is he living in and out of us and through us? Um, so I also wanted to talk about the ark. Okay, and like I was saying to you, what's going on over there out west in California. So I don't know if people, have ever seen like a map of the United States. Like Perry Stone taught me this, that you know the U.S., the whole U.S., is like scary, resembling like everything. You know what I mean? So if this was the actual, you know, tabernacle, and where those fires are shooting up, those beams shooting up, could it be? So, and notice this would be the heartland right there. And that eclipse came down right there. And that beam was coming up right there. So are they actually trying to, and they were looking for where the event we were, um, the event that happened, you know, yesterday, that we just celebrated, or was the anniversary of. I mean, it seems as though there's um, enemies that want to, in my opinion, seem to, they want to just completely, they think that this whole thing is, yeah, they want to destroy all that, in my opinion. It's just very interesting.